In less than 3 minutes, I'm going to save you multiple years and thousands of dollars of learning about the breath as it relates to training. We're going to focus on diaphragm control here. So pretty much universally, flaring the rib cage signifies a disconnect between your upper body and your lower body. So what you see me do here in hanging is drop my ribs down with a full exhale, and that also shrinks my rib cage inward like I'm contracting a ring, and the ring is my diaphragm. As I breathe in, I then widen my rib cage and I seek to expand the sides and back of my body without letting anything funky happen. No side flexion, no twisting, wriggling. It's just a shrinking inward and an expanding into width without that front chest lifting. So even when I pull into an active shoulder position and I'm using that lat, using the serratus on my left hand, the ribs don't flare. You can see that it connects the whole front of the body to my shoulder. That is the anterior oblique sling, and it's fundamental to athletic movement. So here it is. Breathing, holding this cross-body anterior oblique sling connection from left shoulder to right hip. Think about when you run, think about when you hit a ball. It's always this cross-body kind of action. There I go, dropping into a stretch, letting my chest sink down, sternum to the floor. A fantastic way to stretch the chest, and tucking the knees obviously accentuates that by tilting my torso forward even more. So if you can develop that kind of single arm hang, you'll be in a very, very good place. But let's look at the concept in a more simple way that you can access straight away. So in a kneeling position, just sit there, take a deep breath in, but no, don't let the ribs flare upward and forward. Notice how my lower back gets that sort of like sudden break in its shape. Instead, I'm going to exhale fully, forcing the air out, and notice the tension that I then create in my lower belly just by doing that. As I breathe in, I expand to the sides and back. This is the 360 breath. It's diaphragmatic breathing. It's not chest up breathing. It's not chest breathing. It's not belly breathing. It is 360 degrees of expansion, every direction, maintaining the rib-pelvis connection at the front of the body. We're keeping that space, that awareness of the midline exactly the same. There we go. So it's the feeling of the upper and lower belly managing and expanding with pressure at the same rate. We want the whole torso to breathe, and what this does is it gives us a massaging effect through the organs and a lengthening effect through the spine. If we flare the ribs as I showed, or we push out the belly, we're trying too hard and we're missing the point. When you breathe well, you should have that expansive effect around your sides, and it'll feel quite strong, and you'll notice that pressure straight away. It's almost like a strength. Remember that progress here means less effort and more attention to detail, so don't just go busting your ass.